Good morning, Tierra del Fuego. This will be the last day I get to say that. This is the Atlantic Ocean. All right, we're going northbound now. I just looked in my passport and I only have 4 pages left.
Crossing the Straits of Magellan again.
Penguin Sanctuary. 100 plus penguins right there. We just discovered something terrible. I just killed 20 fleas that were inside of my pants. Good morning, Tierra del Fuego. This will be the last day I get to say that because we are headed to the border right now. We're gonna cross back into Chile, and we're catching a ferry. Then we cross back into Argentina. Then we go on, and we are going to a penguin colony is our destination. It is a gloomy, rainy, cloudy, cold day here on the northern part of Tierra del Fuego. This is the Atlantic Ocean, which is kind of cool because we spent most of this trip hugging the West Coast and seeing the Pacific Ocean. We're gonna get out of here, start driving, and hopefully make it across the ferry and everything else. All right, we are going northbound now. We are checking out of Argentina. We're headed into Chile. I just looked in my passport and I only have 4 pages left. We're gonna be milking the pages a little bit, getting back north, and hopefully I can pull it off. But right now, we're checking out of Argentina and we're gonna go back into Chile. All right, we're stamped. We're out of Argentina. It's been fun. We'll be back. Right now, we're kind of thinking through all the borders we gotta cross, and I don't know that I have enough spots in my passport. Something to think about. All right, here's the Chilean border. All right, we are checked into Chile again. And the guy was nice enough to use a spot, a little hole further back in my passport to stamp me in. And that seemed really good because I'm really trying to milk the pages right now. But we are in Chile now. Feels good to be back. Really like this country.
Well, it's another ferry ride, crossing the Straits of Magellan again, on our way northbound. not a lot to see on this one because they won't let us up on any of the decks, so I think we're gonna go back to the van, hang out there until it's time to get off. Well, we're off the ferry, and guess what? We're at another border crossing. Now we're going back into Argentina for the second time today, and we'll be here for at least 48 hours. So here we go again. I'm gonna give you guys the quick view of this. We're gonna buzz through this one really fast, I hope. Sí. Okay, gracias. Wow, we haven't been in a border crossing this busy in a long time. All right, we're stamped out of Chile now. Let's go back to Argentina. We're back in Argentina. Wow, jumped through a bunch of hoops today to end up in the same country that I woke up in. But we're here now, and we'll be here for at least a few days. Okay, let's get on down the road because hopefully we're gonna make some new friends. We just made it. We're at Cabo Verne's Penguin Sanctuary. We saw a few penguins on the drive in. They're so cute, and there's promises to be many, many more out here. So let's go check it out. Okay, we're getting closer, and now we're seeing penguins. It's kind of so different than what I ever thought. The penguins are basically have little burrows, little nests underneath all these thorny bushes. This is really cool. Now, we were told there's 200,000 penguins out here. So I think we're gonna see lots of penguins. All right, I gotta talk kind of quiet because there is maybe 100 plus penguins right there. We're just gonna not get too close, but just sit here for a while, like maybe an hour or more, and see if they get comfortable with us and if they kind of come closer to us. So I think right now it's gonna be a little bit of a waiting game. We're set up, the light is getting nicer by the minute, and we'll see if these guys wanna have their picture taken, because I sure wanna take it. All right, we've had a great day checking out these penguins. It's been really fun seeing them, but we just discovered something terrible. And I mean, this is really bad. I came in and Kathy said she found a flea in the van. And I was like, whoa, really? A flea? That's really weird. And then I felt something crawling up my leg, and I pulled my pants up and I look and there's a flea going up my leg. Well, you know how that goes. You start feeling one and you feel like a million of them, and then you start kind of freaking out because you feel like they're everywhere. Well, they are everywhere. I just killed 20 fleas that were inside of my pants. So I've taken my pants off, they're outside. We started then going through the van and we're finding them crawling on the floor. They're crawling on Kathy, they're in my shirt. They're all over the place. And these fleas are coming from the penguins. We noticed the penguins scratching and itching at something, and they had these fleas. So what do we do now? We've killed at least 25 of these fleas. We took off our clothes, we put them in trash bags. We've got them outside of the van, on the back of the van in the box. Now we feel super itchy and kind of paranoid. And man, I just don't like fleas. All right, this is pretty awful, but we'll let you guys know tomorrow how it goes tonight. Good morning. We're still here at the penguin colony. What a scratchy, itchy night we had with this flea infestation. Quite a few fleas, like 30 plus that we found and killed over the course of the night. I found a few more this morning. It really dampened my mood to go hang out with the penguins this morning because the fleas were so awful. I just don't know that I want to go through that anymore. But the penguins are really cool. If you want to see penguins, you should come here. We are about to hit the road. We are going to make some tracks today. We've got to motor. So today we're looking to do at least 200, maybe 300 miles. And we're going to get back over to Route 40. And hopefully the road is good and we can make some tracks. Please hit the like and subscribe button down below. It really does help our channel grow. We're back here in Pucón, Chile. It has been a wild 3 weeks. We have basically just been driving and going north. There hasn't been a lot to share with you guys, but we're back here at one of our favorite places in all of South America, in Pucón, Chile, at the Pucón Kayak Resort. This place is amazing. Overlanders are starting to find out about it and get tuned into this spot as a place to maybe come and stay as they're passing through. But we just got off a call with Martin from IVSS. They're our vehicle shipping broker. He's helped us get to multiple continents now. We're gonna try to catch a boat that's in 2 weeks to row our van back to the United States. Wow, 2 weeks seems like it is gonna be here in no time. So we feel like we've really got a boogie at this point. Now we still have a couple of countries that we wanna check out. We wanna get over and see the Iguazu Falls. We wanna go Paraguay, Uruguay if we can, and maybe dip into the little bit of southern Brazil. So we've got to make some tracks, and you guys are gonna get to see what a crazy day of overlanding is gonna be like, because today we are gonna leave here, we're gonna shortly cross the border back into Argentina, and then we are gonna book it about 1,300 miles to the Buenos Aires area. I think it'll be a little south of there. Hang on, this is gonna be a little different in that we're just gonna be motoring to the east side of South America, do some more exploring, and see if we're gonna catch our ship in time. Let's do this. These are the two coolest dogs we've met in all of South America. This is Squeakers. Squeakers, tell us why you're Squeakers. Yeah, Squeakers has a funny bark. This is Pooch. This is a super rad dog. We're gonna miss you guys. Be good. Bye. We are not too far from the Argentinian border now. We're getting our last fill up on fuel here, diesel, because it is far less expensive here in Chile than it is going to be in Argentina.
Good morning.
How are you?
I was getting ready to come out.
Okay, well, come on out. It's beautiful out here.
Good morning, Chile. We are here in a kind of little arid, deserty landscape. We're right on the edge of a really beautiful little creek, and we are not far from the Argentina border. And that is where we're going today, is Argentina. Well, there it is. We are checked out of Argentina. We're headed towards Chile. I don't know how many times at this point I've said that. Seems like every other day we're checking out of one of the two countries going into the other one. This might be the last time in Chile for a while. All right, we've made it to a park here. We're kind of in central Argentina now, but we're at a neat little park here with a beautiful river running through. There's people kayaking, this beautiful green water, and we're just parked here under the trees. So Kathy, Jorge, and I just were talking, boy, we've got to make some tracks in the next 3 or 4 days if we want to get in the last few things that we want to do on this trip. So with that said, we're gonna kind of enjoy being here in this little park by the river, and we are gonna get to work because I've got to edit a video for you guys and we got to make some tracks tomorrow. So let's do this. Good morning, Central Argentina. We're here in the park. We have got a very big day, an incredibly big next week. Let's see, we've got some new numbers that I want to share with you. I'm gonna let Kathy tell you those.
Well, I've got good news and bad news. And the good news is I just got a confirmation from Martin that we can get the boat out of Zarate, Argentina. The bad news is we have to be there in 6 days. What that means is that we are 3,553 kilometers away from Zarate. And for context, the biggest day that we've driven on this entire adventure was 450 kilometers. So if we're gonna make it there, we're gonna have to travel 600 kilometers a day for the next 6 days in a row. I don't know if we're gonna be able to pull that off. Like in the US, that would be no big deal. But here, the roads are washboard and dirt and potholes, and you never know what you're gonna get. We're hoping for smooth roads, fast travels, and then we're actually able to make it to the ship on time. Fingers crossed.
So there it is. And it tends to be this way on all of our big trips. We get down to the very end, and for some reason, be it catching a boat or whatever it might be, we end up having to jam a lot of stuff into the last week. So here we go. We better get going today because we've got over 600 kilometers to do today. And hopefully the roads are good and allow that to happen fairly easily.
Buenos dias, Jorge. You ready for a 700 kilometer drive today?
Buenos dias. I'm ready as I'll ever be for a 700 kilometer drive. Hey, let's set some records.
Here we go.
We aren't gonna make it if we're stuck in traffic like this. Okay, here we go. I think we're moving now. All right, we have made it to a gas station parking lot. It's where we're gonna stay tonight. Sometimes these big drives in places like this, the central part of Argentina, there's not a lot of public land, not a lot of like wild places. It's a lot of agriculture here. Sometimes the gas station is the best place to spend the night. So I think that's what we're gonna do tonight because it has been a long day. We have driven more than our goal. Our goal was 600 kilometers, and today I think we're getting close to 700. So it's been a big drive. We're all pretty tired, but we're gonna go in here to the gas station and see if they have anything to eat. We are starting to think about shipping back. Obviously, we're on the kind of the mad dash, but part of that is not having too much food in the van. because we don't want to just buy food and then not be able to ship it with us. And the ships don't really like you to bring food on board. So we're trying to kind of weigh our options with that and not have too much food, but still have something to eat. But we're running a little low right now. All right, we've ordered and we're just waiting for our food to come out. But very nice lady here working here. She said it was fine if we wanted to camp here tonight, no problem. There's bathrooms over here and we have all the conveniences of a modern gas station. Well, our dinner has arrived. Check this out.
This is a gas station hamburger, which I might not be hungry enough to eat.
What makes it unique from a normal hamburger?
It's cold and hard.
Show us what the added slice on there is.
That's ham, jamon.
I guess I've been misled my whole life because down here, hamburgers come with ham on them. Good morning, Axiom gas station, central Argentina, somewhere along the highway here. We had a good night. It was actually fairly quiet, nice and cool. Slept well. Kathy just went in, got a coffee at the Axiom at the little store. She asked, how was our night? Did we sleep well? It's pretty cool to be like welcomed into a place like this. But today we got to make some tracks. It's going to be another 600-700 kilometer day to get to where we want to be. And then tomorrow we should be in striking distance of Iguazu Falls. We're hoping we can squeeze a visit to the falls along with maybe a trip through Paraguay and a little bit of southern Brazil. We're down to the wire though. It feels crazy. This has been almost 2 years and now we're just racing in the last week. So in this part of the world, a lot of people drink a drink called mate. Mate is kind of a tea-like drink over hot water, and all these gas stations have these machines for agua caliente or hot water, and people who are driving are constantly sipping on these mates, and they use these funny little cups with these straws that come out of them. But they have their grounds of mate, and then they get the hot water and they carry around a thermos and their mate cup and then a bag of the tea. They pour the hot water in this funny little cup with the straw. The tea always floats to the top, so they use this special straw that goes down in the bottom and it sucks the tea off the bottom and it doesn't get clogged with all the grinds of the mate. It's very popular, and it's kind of funny to see that every gas station has one of these machines outside. You put, I don't know, a couple quarters in there and it gives you a liter of hot water for your mate. All right, we got to get going. We've got a long drive today and we got to make some tracks. Let's go. Good morning, my friend.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
We've got bad news.
What?
Jorge's got kidney stone, perhaps.
Oh no.
From, being dehydrated, probably from the stomach thing. Yeah, it's hurting. And I know the feel.
You've had it before.
Yeah, this will be number 3.
What do we do?
There's nothing I can do but drink, and hopefully it passes quickly and doesn't lay me up for 3 days, Because I could end up crying on the floor for 3 days if it's bad.
Yeah.
Which means I wouldn't be able to drive or get through the port or
Any of that.
clean the van or nothing.
And that's it for this episode. And until next time, I hope I see you somewhere over the horizon.